New York, New York. So I'm out and about in New York today for the first time, and I am super hyped. Outfit check. Oh guys, so literally we're just gonna go around to like various places. Where are we going? The next time you see me, I'm going to be in Times Square. Welcome to New York, guys. We're in New York City for my birthday, and I am having a proper blast. Like, it's really warm as well. Like, it's so good.
I don't really need to be any done. Roll up that bitch, need a cup. I got bands in the coop. Touch me, I'll shoot. Shaking your ass. I'm deciding with the drip. Baby mommy with the clip. Walk out bodies with a bitch.
So we're gonna try out Joe's Pizza. Like before we came earlier, it was like so packed. Like people queuing up for a slice of pizza in this place. So it must be good. Like all the celebrities coming here, from Kim Kardashian to like actors from Khloe Kardashian, Cuba Jr., Drew Barrymore, so all the celebrities come to Joe's Pizza. So let's see how bad this pizza is.
An athlete, it would be like for the head, it's LeBron James. I pretty much follow him, whether he's at Cavs, whether he's in Miami, or whether
This is good.
So you don't like Knicks?
I do like the Knicks, but they're sad.
They're sad.
They've been sad for a long time.
Sad?
Some really bad teams.
I haven't heard too many people describe it as
Definitely
bad. It
worth
must
it.
be quite bad.
It's so nice. Place that I wanted to get while it was still light. I really did not want to miss it all. And the sunset is going down now, but I've just got here in time and you get to see the beauty of Brooklyn Bridge. Being here in real life compared to like when you see it on pictures, that's completely different. It's really big. I know that sounds very cliche to say, but it really is. It's beautiful. Here we are, Brooklyn Bridge. It's absolutely stunning. How crazy is this lift? Craziest lift ever. Ooh, you like you do. Right up, boot up, boot up, boot up. Just getting ready to have breakfast, and I'm gonna go for the malted pancakes. George, what you having? Eggs Benedict. I'm going to warn you, throughout these vlogs, it's just going to be my face. George is not really a camera person. You may see the back of him, or you may hear him in the background, but in general, it's just me. So let's see what it's going to be like. First impressions of New York so far, it's exciting because it's New York. So yeah, it's really cool.
I did. And then, yeah, so I was
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like a little bit jealous of George's breakfast. He chose better than me. I'm jealous. We're in Harlem, and look at that, the famous Apollo Theatre, and it's amateur night tonight as well. How cool is that? And the famous breakfast, let's see what this is all going to be about, guys.
Guys, like on the stage, he goes like, this is nice. No, but like he goes on the stage, it's like his grandfather. So, he's 71.
Good morning YouTube. Today is the 17th of March and it's officially my birthday. And for my birthday, I'm going to do the Sex and the City tour. Which Sex and the City girl are you? Are you Carrie? Are you Miranda? Are you Charlotte? Oh, are you Samantha? I'm so sorry I haven't had the opportunity to vlog loads just because I just really have been enjoying New York, and this year I'm also just trying to enjoy my moments and get into the elements of things. But I will take you around with me and I will show you New York. I hope that you've enjoyed the vlog so far. So yeah, let's go and have some fun.
Hi, on Location Tours. I'm Willie Darson, and I played Stanford on Sex and the City. Shooting in New York is always really interesting, more interesting than any other place. Mostly because you can't lock down a street. So like on Sex and the City, we had a lot of situations where we'd be shooting a scene on a street, and we can, you know, we're in charge of the sidewalk.
How cool is this, guys? So this is where they filmed the rehearsal dinner from Sex and the City. This is BuddyCon. It's really nice as well.
It was good.
So this is Carrie's wedding. Remember, she was getting married and then she ran downstairs when Big didn't come to the wedding and ran down these stairs here. And if you looked over in the corner, you can see the entrance, and that's it. Filmed all there, and she came down the stairs and then she runs through the door. That's where it was filmed. Cool. So we're currently walking down the street of Carrie Bradshaw Street. This is where she lives. How cool is this? So this is officially it. That's Carrie's house. I mean, that's Carrie's house. How cool is this, guys? Very New York. Back in Joe's Pizza again. The sex and the city tour was so good. Honestly speaking, if you're like a big sex and the city fan, I would honestly tell you to do the tour. Because it was so much fun. Like, we learned a lot, went to all the sports. It was so good. How big these pizza are. So yeah. When you come to New York, you have got to go to Magnolia Bakery. And you've literally got to try the bread and butter pudding because it's so good. Like, it's out of this world. It's very delicious. I recommend it. Today's been such a great day and I've really have enjoyed it. Like, I'm having such a great birthday, so I'm really happy. Just getting ready to head into the Wendy Williams Show. So as Wendy would say, how you doing? Front row seats, baby. I'm so excited.
Sway to the left, sway to the right, come on. Sway to the left, sway to the right. Come on, and Samuel, that thing is, drop that beat. That thing is, you gotta.
Fantastic. Hi, we're about to go live in about 4 minutes. What's going to happen is Wendy Williams is going to come through those doors behind me, bringing it 150%.
Well, I like doing this. I like it's fun. Come out here, boogaloo, get all pretty and stuff. They hook you up. And then you go on with your day. I know, I'm just back. I'm getting another vacation. Anyway, you're here. And thank you for going out of your way and coming to our show. And just know that we're here for you. Now you know how to get the tickets. They are free, but we do ask you to go out of your way, put on extra sparkle, extra hairspray, extra the most is always welcomed here. And I'll see you next time.
So sorry for interrupting your vlog moment and being in the middle of this. But I just literally want to say, when I went to see Wendy Williams, yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I just want to give you the tea. When I was in New York, yeah, I did a lot of vlogging, but I didn't always have the opportunity to really break it down and tell you what was really going on and what was really happening. And literally, New York was absolutely amazing. If anybody's on the fence about going to New York or you want to visit there and you're like, I don't know, honestly, you've got to go. So let me give you the tea, yeah? So when I went to the Wendy Williams show, let me show you my Wendy tickets. Now, quite a few people saw that I went to the Wendy Williams show. Here's my ticket. Like, how did you go on the Wendy Williams show? And how did you get on the front row? Like, how did you make that happen? And I was like, well, honey, like literally, the Wendy Williams, you know I'm a big Wendy Williams fan, so I had to go out. To go on the Wendy Williams show, it's really easy. You just visit the website, they give you free tickets, and I was like, I'm coming to New York, I'm from London, I'm coming to New York, I'm from the UK, I'm coming from London, and I'd really love to see Wendy. It's my birthday, and I'm gonna come with my husband. Can I please have 2 tickets? And I think it was like 2 weeks later, they literally hit me back, and they were like, yeah, of course. Here are the tickets, come and enjoy yourself, come to the show. And it was as easy as that. Now, I've read the rules yet, because the thing about the Wendy Williams show, they're like, come to the show, but they tell you, if you want to have a good seat, eye candy of the day, like best dress, make sure that you dress up, you're looking good, and you can come down to the show. So I was like, wicked. So I made sure that I dressed up. I wore this little pink little number, this little pink little dress. And I went down, and you know me, I'm a bit cheeky, so when I went to the Wendy Williams, I was like, how do I get to the front row? Like, I asked the girl, she was like, oh, she looked at me, she went, oh yeah, you've got a very high chance, you're nice and bright, you're really pretty. She goes, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from London. And she was like, oh, amazing. So she was like, sit up. She's like, yeah, you have a high chance, you know, the producer decides, kind of thing. Now the other thing is that if you want to get front row, yeah, you know, like you've got ask Wendy, you have the opportunity to ask Wendy a question. They've also got this thing on Wendy called sound off. So when you've got certain topics that she discusses in Hot Topics, yeah, the audience has the opportunity to give their opinion. So they ask people, do you want to ask Wendy a question? Do you want to be in the sound off? And I was like, yeah, I want to be in the sound off. So then you get this piece of paper and then they go through the various topics and you give your opinion. So for me, they were talking about Sam Smith on the episode. Sam Smith had liposuction when he was 12 years old. So they were like, what's your opinion about it? And I was like, listen, I'm from England, yeah, because Sam Smith's from the UK. I was like, I'm from England and I've never known anyone to have liposuction at 12 years old. Number one, that's a rich person problem. She laughed. And I was like, what mother or father lets their 12-year-old have liposuction? Is it growing up about being a little bit chubby and trying to lose the weight? And I was just like, they could have easily done different things. You know, they could have changed their lifestyle. They could have put him in after school clubs. They could have found various ways for him to lose the weight. And the other thing as well, if you didn't know, is that Sam Smith had liposuction and I think it was like 2 weeks later put all the weight back on. So they just wasted their money in it. So obviously I was giving my opinion on that and I was telling them what I would do and my opinion and stuff on it. So that was really interesting. So she really liked me. She's like, yeah, you're going to be in the sound off. Wendy will come to you and ask your opinion. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. So we literally went backstage, yeah, and all the people got chosen to do the sound off. Like they were like, oh, in between the breaks, we're just going to be practicing your question for Wendy. You just answer it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be like, how you doing, Wendy? And literally they'd practice with you and they'd be like, hi, they'd pretend to be Wendy and be like, how you doing? You'd be like, how you doing? And they'd be like, hi Wendy, I'm Trish and I'm from London and my sound off is about Sam Smith. And then you'd go into your opinion about it, yeah? So I was proper hyped. So not only was I now first row seats, front row, I was also gonna have the opportunity to have a little chat with Wendy Williams. I was like, I was like, okay, life is good, life is good. I was proper excited. So we came into the show and listen, the Wendy Williams Show is lit.
That's my friend. That's my friend. Say that's my homie. 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 Say you my homie. You my homie. You my homie.
So having a party was absolutely wicked. I proper enjoyed myself. It was like being in a rave and I even made friends, you know. Obviously I went to the show with George, but George didn't get front row. He got like the third, fourth row and George was like, oh, I was like, bye babes. I didn't even wait for my husband. I was like, move me, I've got front row. I was like, this is Wendy Williams, okay? George is like just laughing at me. But yeah, one thing I'll say about Wendy Williams though is that she is so professional. In between the breaks, yeah, she was doing like little teasers, like little promo stuff, like, you know, like stuff for like the YouTube channel. She'd be like, hi guys, make sure that you catch me on Wendy because we're going to be talking about this and we're going to be talking about that. Oh guys, and then, but she did it in so many various different tones. Like she was such a professional. I swear she had like 50 things to read out, yeah, and every tone and every time she read them out, they were in different tones. Like some of them were really energetic, some of them were like, hey girl, it's Wendy. Some of them I was just like in awe, like she's just so professional. But you know what guys, she's really tiny in real life. Like she's really small. Like she's itty bitty. Like literally I was on the front row and when she was talking to us, I was looking at her and I was thinking, oh my gosh, she's really small. Like she's really skinny, do you know what I mean? Like she definitely doesn't look like a pea because she's always saying that she's got these really big boobs. Like she's shaped like a pea. She so is, but she's really slim. She's really professional. The team out there were absolutely amazing. If you, another good place to go in New York is Red Rooster. Oh, the food, the food was so nice. Like you have an opportunity to have like African American food, like soul food as well. Like it was just so good. Honestly, I can see how you can be in America and be fat because that food, whew, that food was something else. It was absolutely amazing. Oh, the other thing about Wendy Williams, yeah, really quickly, I was so gutted. It was really good, but I was really gutted because a couple of days later, Wendy actually reviewed that she was living in a sober house. She was having difficulties with staying sober. As you may know, she used to have like a drug addiction, and then she went to live in this sober house. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I was so gutted I wasn't there for the review. Obviously I wanted to get well, that's the most important thing, but I was a little bit gutted. But had so much fun in New York. I even did my Friday feeling in Times Square. Honestly speaking, that was crazy.
I got bands in the coop. Touch me, I'll shoot. Bow, shaking your ass. I'm deciding with the
I had such a good time, like literally. So let me just tell you the quick story of how Friday feeling came along, yeah. Because I was with George and I was like, George, I've got to do my Friday feeling dance. I'm like, let's do it in Times Square. So like, it was just going to film me, and we're walking past and we saw these guys dancing. I went, and George was like, you know what, yeah, why don't you just ask them to play you, to put a song on, and you can just do it with them? Like, how sick would that be? And I was like, stuff it, I went for it. I don't think George actually thought I would do it, but I was like, yeah, let's do it. And literally they joined in and did my Friday feeling dance. So thank you to the guys in New York for joining into my Friday feeling dance. It was so much fun. So currently I'm at the top. This is the Rockefeller building, and you get to have this great view of New York, which is just amazing. I mean, how beautiful is that? So we're just at the top at the moment, and here we have the Empire State Building behind me. So we're in Central Park, guys. Does anybody recognize that rock? So if you're a big Home Alone fan, then you notice that was when Kevin was in the park, and then he was hiding behind the rock. So we're just currently in Central Park, just kind of having a nice little look around just to see what it's all about. It's quite a big park, you know. I've just listened to the tour guide. He was saying that to get around the park on a horse and carriage, it takes 50 minutes. It's like 1 hour. So it's really, really big. We've got ice rink here and a few other stuff as well. But in general, the park is quite clean. It's really quite lovely. Where we've been staying. This is the meat district. So if you want Sex in the City, this is where some of the so this is where we spend the majority of the time in New York. It's very different to the areas. The doors are the roads are so wide. But this is the meat packing district. And over here you've got Diane von Furstenberg. And over here is her shop. It's very interesting because at the bottom you've got her store. In the middle, that's actually her studio and her offices. And right at the top, can you see like that penthouse there? She actually lives there. So it's 3 units, and she owns that whole building to herself. So can you imagine the money? My girl's living it up. And also, in this same store, there was a scene shot in there from Sex and the City as well. So yeah, so this is where I've been staying in New York. I've been staying at the hotel just down the road. I'm heading back now. I've had a really nice time in New York. Today is the last day. Today is the 18th, and we're heading back to London. But I'm not even gonna complain. I've had such a nice time. I'm gonna miss it. It's just been such a chiller. It hasn't been like boiling hot or anything like that. It's been like warm, a little bit cold. Today I'm wearing gloves. But overall, it's been a great experience. If you want to come to New York and experience it, I'd really advise you to come. You're really gonna have such a good time. And yeah, I've had a really nice time, and now I'm gonna get my bags packed and we're gonna head back to the airport. And tomorrow I'll be in England. So I really hope that you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe, comment and like. Until next time, take care. Bye everyone.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
It's home time now. Being a blast now. Going home. Sausage.